All right, and here we are on day 18. Wow, 18 days already. Woo! Flies right by. So here we go with days 17's exit ticket. Mr. Matsunaga bought 16 liters of punch for his son's birthday party. Oh, that's nice. Wonder what kind of punch it was. I'm a fruit punch kind of guy. How many milliliters did he buy? 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. How do you know that? I looked back at my table from the other day. Okay? Therefore, 16 liters will give you 16,000 milliliters, right? 16 liters times 1,000 milliliters per liter gives you that 16,000. All right, so let's get started with our day 18 concept and skill. So today we're going to focus on three different forms: standard form, expanded form. There's two types of expanded form, and written form. So the first form is very familiar to us. It's how we write our numbers, right? 567 and, the decimal means, and 37 hundredths. That's easy. Expanded form is going to be written by pulling it apart. And there's two different types. There's writing it as a decimal expanded, that we do in the top one, and then there's writing it as a fraction expanded, which we do in the bottom part. The first three sets of numbers, the hundreds, tens, and ones, are all the same. It's when you get to the decimal that it looks different. Hence why it's called decimal expanded form and fraction expanded form. So when you get to the decimal, now, as a decimal, you would write the 3 as 3/10 and the 7 as 7/100. For expanded, you would write it 3/10, 10 on the bottom, and the 7/100, the 100 on the bottom. For written form, I would write 500, and I know written form is that form I in school dreaded the most. Ugh. I have to write these numbers out in words. Oh, man. I know. But, unfortunately, it's the real world. Fortunately or unfortunately. You, when you're writing out a check, are going to have to write the amount out in word form. And I don't mind if you decide right now to ask your parents to write a check out for me for that amount. I'll accept. I'll accept it. Graciously, though. All right? So, with that being said, 567 and, the decimal is, and 37 hundredths. I'm not going to write 3/10, 7/100. I'm just going to write it 37 hundredths. Hundredths is the last place value in the number. If my last place value is a 5, I would say 375 thousandths. Okay? So, but my last number is a 7, so we go hundredths place. Let's get started with our first problem. Number 1. I got to lower you. All right. Write 510 and 401 thousandths in expanded form. So to do that, I'm going to write 500, that's the hundredths place, plus 10. There's nothing in the ones place, so I'm not going to incorporate that. And then I'm going to write it, I can pick whichever expanded form I want to write it in, as a decimal or a fraction. It doesn't say which one. So I'm going to go with decimal this time around. So I'm going to write 4/10 There's nothing in the hundredths place. So now I'm going to write thousandths. 1 thousandths. Now, if you were doing this in expanded form with fractions, it would look like this. 500 plus the 10 plus 4/10 as my fraction and 1 thousandths, because the 1 is in the thousandths place. It's a terrible looking thousand. Okay? Either one of these answers, you're good to go. All right, number 2. Pop back up here. It's a big one. Okay, write 352 and 4/10 in standard form. Hit the pause button. It will probably only take you 30 seconds. And do that now. All right, and we're back. 352 and, my decimal, 4/10. That's my standard form. Piece of cake. Oh, so easy, Mr. Brislin. All right, let's go to number 3. Number 3, please write 10 and 7/10 in written form. Do that now. And we're back. Okay, 10 and 7/10. 10, there's my 10, and that's my decimal, 7/10. Easy peasy. Number 4. Right. I'm not even going to say it because I've been giving it away. All right? I'm going to have you read it for yourself. And you write it in standard form. Hit the pause button and do that now. So I've gotten this part down. The 701 and 1/1000. This is where I feel like mistakes might happen. Because a lot of people just want to write 1 there. But we're not in the tenths place. We're going all the way out to the thousands place. So 1/1000. And there's your answer. Number 5. Right. This is an expanded form. Gotta take this and write it in written form. 200 plus 50 plus 7 plus 5/10 plus 7/100 plus 2/1000. Go ahead and do that now. All right, last but not least, 257 and 57/100. So, weird way of saying it, but it's okay because not very often are you ever going to have to write or even say a number all the way down to the thousands place. Unless maybe you're talking about gas. That's where I see thousandths the most common. All right, so at this point in time, go ahead and head to your exit tickets. Don't forget all the answers that you need here for the actual exit ticket and classwork sheet on Google Form. Best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.